Сейчас, тишина.
Greetings, commanders. Yeah, so the long-awaited moment has finally come true, and we had the registration of two regions, the CIS and the EU. So we received so many applications and so many teams wanted to participate. But so today we are having the draw, and all the teams will have their opponents for the tournament. I would also like to say hello to all the EU participants, and we're trying to interpret our host Kirill in English for your convenience. So we can go to the next stage and show you the tournament bracket as soon as we decide on what pairs should be. So you can see two columns with teams. Each column must correspond to one of the regions, but considering we had a bit more applications from the CIS region, you can also see some CIS region teams in both columns. So we basically filled the remaining slots with the teams from the CIS region. So, and we also have, as you can see, this free slot at the very bottom of the left column. And considering we're having this random mechanism, one of CIS teams will receive a lucky ticket. Yeah, it will be just like a surprise. So basically it just gets one of teams to the next stage without even a match. So we didn't expect this to happen, but anyway we have this, so we'll just see who's gonna be the lucky guy. We believe it's gonna be a really great clash between the two regions, and I guess we can go to the draw itself right now. So you can see empty pairs. And we have 16 balls right there. After I show you the team, it gets into the red slot of the pair. Then we're going to replace everything inside with other teams and fill the blue slots. So this will give us the required number of pairs to go into the tournament. So let's begin. Yeah, okay, so the red column teams are going to fill the pairs right now. So the first team is Sons of Zeus. I have in the first place in the first pair. So the second team is Yeah, we're waiting for the name to fill the required slot. Yeah, here they are. Oh, I guess there's something wrong with the clan tag. I believe we'll fix it right now. That's it. So sounds of these zoos occupy the place they belong. So we can go to the next participant. And it's Drużyna. The next slot is given to the Drużyna team. So basically, despite this team is from the CIS region, we have it in the red column. The third team is, let's see what it is. And it's fifth dimension. Despite its fifth dimension, it occupies the third slot. So the following participant is the Atlantis team. Here we go. So, 4 done. So MG2 Atlantis is going to get their 4th spot on the screen right now. Yes, so we can see it now. The 5th clan is right there, guys. And this team is Dmitry Donskoy. Yeah, so they will be holding the 5th slot and waiting for their opponent. So the next team is Aquila Polonica. Yeah, you can see that the teams are now getting on the screen much quicker. And the next team is I guess it's something really hard to read. So the clan tag of SD and Societas Draconistrarum. I'm really sorry if I didn't manage to read it correctly from the first attempt. We believe they will show the greatest results because creating a name like this roaring name is just a prerequisite for success. So the next one is empty. So basically the 8th slot is like occupied by the non-existent team. It means that the team that gets from the blue column to the 8th slot, it just goes straight into the next stage. And the next one is PSB, the Pole Street Boys. Welcome to the place in the tournament bracket, boys. La Colmena is the next team to get the spot. And we have 6 participants, despite, yeah, now we can see there are 6. and we have 6 slots. So the next one is STI Sun Tzu. Very experienced clan. We expected to see more teams from them, but we believe their skill will just prove they're absolutely experienced guys. So the next one is VI. Vindices Imperiorum. Welcome to our tournament, you get your spot. And the next one is SV, Soul Wings. We only have 3 spots left. Okay, so we'll even clear the table. So we have 3 teams left and 3 spots left. We'll start with the central one. Yeah, so Sons of Zeus. We'll see if you play like gods.
Предпоследний участник, там осталось не так уж много уже. Z это 5-й сверху. Ctrl-F. Ну, ничего. Да, Sounds of Z. Итак, следующее.
So the next team is Roundtable Nights. Welcome to the tournament, guys. We hope you'll find your holy grail at this tournament. And the last participant is STM Meritus. Okay, so we basically distributed the whole red column. And they're just waiting for their opponents. So I would like to answer some questions you're asking regarding the tournament. So I'm ready to answer them for you. So there were many questions related to the broadcasting, to streaming. It's not a secret that the tournament was suggested by players, and we supported it. We supported it with our organization, with the whole concept. But the rules and the points are created thanks to players. So we also decided not to take the ability from the players to act as the streamers and as hosts. So we're gonna create a special stream in a closed section. We will give special versions of the stream, and every streamer with his or her own channel who wants to act as a host and a commentator will get a link, and he can use this link to stream with his voice, with his comments, just like his players are used to, his watchers are used to. So it means that we'll create a special piece of news, and everyone who would like to act as a streamer or host will be able to get a link. So just create unique content for your channels. We'll just see how you coped, and maybe we even can offer you a position of a official commentator and host of the future tournaments. So we will finish the registration today, we'll have the final bracket, and on Wednesday and Thursday we'll have matches. In these matches we'll see 8 pairs. So basically we'll create an official room in Discord and invite everyone there. So we'll also show the pairs who fight on Wednesday and on Thursday. On Friday we'll have the round of 16, and then we'll have quarterfinals and the final stage afterwards. So there are many questions related to the rules, and these questions are really interesting and important. They show that you are very excited about the tournament. So basically we are processing all your feedback and ideas that you provided to us when you read the rules, and we'll definitely try to process this feedback, but still we would ask you to use the existing rules before we find some ways to or opportunities to modify it afterwards, because we are not planning to change the rules right now. We will maybe do it in future, but just use the existing rules for any questions you have. So there were some questions related to the tie and to organizer being able to introduce some changes into the bracket. So considering our tournament is the first official one, we decided to keep some levers for ourselves. We are not planning to use it at all times, but we would still like to have an opportunity to introduce some changes that would help the tournament get back to the normal process if anything goes wrong. So basically it's not like the tool of a power of some kind, but just a supporting tool that would help us to facilitate the tournament process in case there are some issues with it. So for there was some questions related to time between battles. We will definitely also and always try to consult with players and to find some common ground. So we do not want to create some crazy conditions, and we will definitely try to help the players if they have any issues, especially with time and with anything else. So this is it for the questions, and we're going to the pairs, the remaining teams. I would like to greet all the CIS teams. So the teams will now find their opponents. Let's start. This is a heavy one, so this is probably a very powerful clan. So Ave Maria is the first one to get their opponent. Welcome to the tournament, guys. you will fight against the Sons of Zeus.
Вот. Что ж, это, знаете, сейчас футбол, да, чемпионат мира по футболу, и там есть группы смерти, как они любят называть, там группы лайтовая игра ногой, вот. Также у нас, мне кажется, что первая пара уже достойна на то, чтобы...
So we have the, you know, the football championship right now, the World Cup, and they have, as they call it, the groups of death. So probably the first pair can also be named that, because I know that that both teams are very cool. So the second one, the second team is Russian Warriors. So they will fight Dmitry Donskoy. Oh, no. So they're probably fighting Druzhina, because yeah. So we're counting downwards, not sidewards. So the next one is. So it's Sparta 3, the third roster of the guys, and they will fight against the fifth dimension. Yeah, so it's really interesting to see how pairs are forming right now, and it's so interesting to see what players are, who the players are. The next one is Unity, and they will fight Atlantis. And the next team is Eon Nilfgaard. They will fight Dmitry Donskoy.
Так, сейчас, Нильфгард, Дмитрий Донской. Все, ребята, находят пары. Да, все верно. Итак, следующий клан уже находится вот здесь.
So the next team we have right here.
Можно послушать ракушку, можно послушать. Слушайте, здесь очень мощные ребята. Давайте посмотрим, кто же это. Это Спарта, второй состав.
And the second roster of Sparta is the next participant.
Довольно-таки большое количество клан Спарта, за что им огромное спасибо.
Yeah, so I would like to thank the Sparta clan for the active participation in the tournaments. Thank you very much. Welcome to the tournament. Welcome to the bracket.
Итак, здесь третий состав. Все, да, первый состав Спарты. Просто один за одним. Это как фаланга сплотили. Итак, что же здесь? Free Squad. Итак, свободные наемники, я так понял.
Yeah, so free squad is the next team who's gonna fight, who's gonna find their opponent.
Итак, что же здесь? Здесь, по-моему, обход в тыл. Хитрости. Кто же у нас станет следующим кланом? Это VG.
And the next team is Blobbers. So we've been told there are some crazy stories about this team. It's purely intimidating and legendary already. And they get into the surprise slot. Which means they go to the next stage. It probably can create a misperception that everything was a bit unfair, but we would like to ensure to assure you that that is not so. It's a complete random.
О, это клан Рать.
And Rat is the next clan.
Хорошая шутка есть с этим названием, я ее произносить не буду.
Is the next team.
Итак, переходим дальше.
So let's go further.
Это клан VM. Via Militara.
Via Military is the next team to find their opponent.
Они с самого верха. В общем, добро пожаловать, вы обрели свою пару. Соперника.
Welcome to the tournament, guys. You found your pair,
А вы их.
your opponent.
Переходим дальше.
Let's go.
Здесь что-то крепко, блядь. В оборону будут играть ребята. Я их... Ох, тяжело вот сейчас открылось. Итак, кто же у нас будет энтузиасты обороны? Это VMwood.
And Vemvult is the next team to occupy the free slot in the bracket.
Ни минуты покоя, мы переходим дальше. Это Dream Team.
Dream Team.
Команда клана Dream Team. Она называется как? Deus Wood. Итак, следующим кланом становится Imperial.
So the next clan is Imperial,
И их противник Soul Wings. Это третий, кстати, сверху.
and they will be fighting Soul Wings.
Итак, у нас остается три последних клана.
We only have 3 clans remaining,
Команда.
3 teams remaining.
Клан.
No idea why I'm all saying clans, because we definitely have some free teams. So MG Gaming.
Son of Zeus. Они у нас в паре.
And they will fight Sons of Zeus.
Вот они появляются. Итак, две последние команды.
We only have 2 teams remaining right now. Let's start with this one.
И здесь у нас Спарта, первый состав.
And the first Rostov Sparta.
Ударные ребята. С лямбдой на щите. Итак, я думаю, что все уже посчитали, кто это. Я не смею вас задерживать. Это Феникс.
Yeah, so Phoenix is the last team to find their opponent. And we have filled all the pairs.
Итак, места распределены.
The tournament bracket is ready.
Места в парах распределены, и они выглядят следующим образом. Вы можете увидеть их в экране.
So you can see on your screens
Итак,
how
в среду
the pairs are
у нас
formed.
сразятся
So on Wednesday,
из первых 8 мест. То есть это вот этот столбик.
we're gonna have
Прям был.
the
Можете
column.
его как-нибудь заскриншотить, либо вернуться. Мы
You can have a screenshot, and we'll definitely prepare
сетку
a bracket
выставили на портале.
and publish it on our portal.
Все запланировано по времени проведения, как и было ранее.
Yeah, so everything is planned as before. The only thing is we decided to drop this strict strict ties with regarding time. So basically, the teams asked for more freedom regarding time. So we're ready to cooperate on what time you prefer to fight. So thank you very much thank you very much for coming to see our draw, to join our stream. We're gonna publish the piece of news regarding the tournament tomorrow, and we will also invite you to our Discord channel.
На этой ноте я хочу вас зарядить энергией отличных боев.
Yeah, so
Было приятно видеть.
good luck, commanders. We're gonna see you on the battlefields. Start training, start getting prepared to fight. Thank you very much for watching.
И до свидания.
Good luck. Bye.